Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Bill. Welcome, Giselle.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, hello. Joanne, welcome. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Hey, Ron, welcome.
Hi, how are you, David?
Good, good. We'll get started shortly.
Good, thank you.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We'll get started shortly. Just a few more minutes.
I just like the sound.
Hey, Travis, welcome. Guys, we'll get started. Just a couple more minutes.
Like, oh,
David.
yeah.
Welcome, welcome. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and get started. Hope everyone's having a good week. Tonight, as you guys know, this is trading in the zone. So it's all about mindset. Last week, we had Ricky. So now we're just going to go over some principles in the book, Trading in the Zone. All right. Does anyone not know about Trading in the Zone? The book, Trading in the Zone. Does anyone not know about that book, Trading in the Zone? Everyone knows about it? Okay, cool. All right. So, you know, we give that book out to traders that do our one-on-one coaching. There are two books that, as far as trading, that I highly recommend. Trading in the Zone for your mindset, which is critical when we trade. And the other book is Trend Following. So Trading in the Zone is by Mark Douglas, right? Again, that's for your mindset. It's a must read. And the next one is Trend Following by Michael Koval. And we build our systems and our whole principle on that book, Trend Following. All right. But this evening, we're going to talk about trading in the zone and mindset and why that is so important. Okay. I recommend, like I said, we give the book to our traders when we do the one-on-one coaching. But you guys can get it on Amazon. I would recommend getting it. And also on YouTube, there are videos. So you can listen to the entire audiobook on YouTube. All right. So you can do that tonight. All right. There are some principles here. Do you guys see my screen here, my shared screen? You guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, awesome, awesome. So there are 7 lessons there, and there are many lessons in the book. You know, about 80 to 90% of your trading is going to be about your mindset. Okay, once you've got a good process in place, you've got the fundamentals of trading. You know where to buy and where to sell, where to get in and where to get out. Then you know, that's important. But I feel for traders, especially new traders, you know, spending the majority of your time on working on your mindset is perhaps the most important thing. So there are 7 lessons here, if you guys see on the screen here, from the must-read book, Trading in the Zone. And the first one is, it's a numbers game. So the first one there is that trading is a numbers game. What does that mean? Anyone? What does that mean that trading is a numbers game? What does that mean that trading is a numbers game? And all we're going to do is we're just going to have a conversation about these 7 lessons here. That's all we're going to do this evening. Anyone? So trading is a numbers game. What does that mean?
It's driven by the numbers in the market and the values of where things are at are assigned. There's a number assigned to the values of where things are trading.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Bill. Anyone else? Anyone agree or disagree with Bill? Anyone?
Yeah, Dave, I was just going to add to that yeah, I mean, we function with numbers, equities, whether it be equities, Forex, it's all about figures, mathematics. And all of those mathematics are based on economics, figures, dollar signs, and that's all in the world of numbers.
Okay. So I'm going to it's a bit different. Okay, so in terms of trading, Okay, and what this applies to is that it's a numbers game. So it's a game of probability. Okay, so when we look at numbers, it's a numbers game. So just like when we, you go to Vegas and you play the slot machines, let's say, right? And you roll the dice, right? It's just a numbers game. It's kind of random, right? It's a flip of a coin. So that's what that means, right? It's a kind of a flip of a coin. So we're gonna go through, right? We're gonna flip for heads, tails, and it's just a numbers. It's just and the more times we do it, right? If the odds are in our favor, right? Or we have an edge, guess what? Right? If we flip enough times, guess what? Right? We might have a favorable outcome because of our edge. So it's a numbers game. Okay, that's what that means. It's a numbers game. So we don't rely on just one trade, right? To make money, we have to do it several times. Okay, so we have to trade over and over and over and over. And if we have an edge, then we'll have the results that we're looking for. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Does that make sense? Very good. So it's a numbers game. So when we're trading, guys, we're it's like you see here. So if we go down to probabilities right here, so probabilities, so all the way down to the fourth one here. Okay, so it's a game of probabilities. Okay, so there's no need to win on every trade. Okay, so it's a numbers game. So there's no need to win on every trade. We're going to go through trades over and over and over and over and over and over and over. We want to cut our losses. So we want to cut our losses and then ride our winning trades. Okay, so you guys, when you trade, you want the mindset, your mindset that it's just a numbers game. No big deal. It's not personal, right? The market doesn't hate us, right? The market didn't go against us. It's just random. It's just random. All right. So it's a numbers game. All right. The next one here, no need for a crystal ball. No need for a crystal ball. What does that mean? Anyone? No, there's no need for a crystal ball. There is no need for a crystal ball. Anyone? What do you guys think that means?
Well, you don't need magic to be successful in the market.
Okay, very good. How about you don't need to know, right? You don't need to know what the outcome is going to be, right? We don't know. I know as traders, we want to know, right? Before we put on that trade, we want to have the certainty that, hey, we're going to make money with that trade, right? But we don't know, right? So there's no crystal ball, there's no holy grail. There's no way to know, even if we do all the research, right? We can, we do all, it doesn't matter, right? We don't need a crystal ball, right? So there's no need for a crystal ball. We just do not need to know whether the trade will be profitable or not. Okay, and why is that important? Why do you guys think that is important? Why is that important? Anyone? Why is that important? Travis, why is that important? There's no need for a crystal ball. Chris?
Yes.
Yeah, why is that important? There's no need for a crystal ball.
I just joined the call. So you mean with trading?
Yes.
No need for a crystal ball as far as what's going to happen in the future.
Yep.
Because, well, it'd be nice to have a crystal ball, but
I mean, we
like,
just don't know, right? We just do not
yeah, you
know,
just
right?
don't know. Anything could happen.
Yeah.
You know, world news, anything could happen, and yeah, you just don't know.
We just don't know. I mean, that's the bottom line, right? We just do not know. So we need to stop thinking that we need to know that it's a numbers game, right? It's random. Price does move in patterns, but it is random. We just don't know. It really is a flip of a coin, right? So trading really is a flip of a coin, right? It's a 50-50. All we can do is when we do enter the trade is we manage our losses. So we want to get out of our trades, the losing trades quickly, stay in the profitable trades. That's it. That's trading in a nutshell. That's it. Numbers game, right? No need for a crystal ball, right? We get in the trade. A lot of us at times, guys, as traders, we feel we need to feel that we need 100% certainty that that trade is going to go against us. I mean, going to go in our favor. And it doesn't matter. I mean, I've seen it over and over and over where all the data, everything lines up. And guess what? It doesn't go our way. So we just kind of want to get away from that mindset. All right. The sooner we do that, the better, you know, we are as far as controlling our emotions. Accept uncertainty for good, stop losses, and take profits. What do you guys think that means? What do you guys think that means? The third one there.
So I think it means like what we talked about a few nights ago, being flexible with the outcome or flexible with our expectations and not being married to the expectation that it's got to be a winning trade every time.
Very good. Very good. And yeah, just accept uncertainty, right? Right. Just accept uncertainty, right? We'll have our stop losses. For us, it's our exit. So we know that, hey, if something goes wrong, right, the market changes and it doesn't go in our direction, then we have our stop loss, and our stop loss is a break of support, right? So there's no need to worry, right? No need to worry. If the price hits that support level, which is our stop loss, our exit, we get out, right? And we have a take profit. So we know that if we do catch a trend, right, whenever that trend turns around and hits support, right, it's going to get us out, right? So there is, we accept uncertainty, right? But we've got our target in place, and then we have our stop loss in place, right? Right. Any questions on that? Any questions on that? All right, very good. Okay, so we're going to accept the risk, right? We're going to accept the risk. Okay. All right. Probabilities, we went over that. So there's no need to win on every trade, guys, right? It's a game of probabilities, right? There's no need to win on every single trade, right? Past trades have no effect on market risk. What do you guys think that means? Past trades have no effect on market risk. Anyone?
I would say, Dave, that Past performance does not indicate future success, as those disclaimers love to say on those ads.
Absolutely. 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 Very good.
And here's the thing, and I've been talking to this to many people. We've been reaching highs on many of these tech stocks, for example, and we are scared of getting in because they're at their highs. But if you go historically, some of those highs now become yesterday's mid levels or averages.
Yeah.
So you can't use current performance or past performance to indicate what future will bring.
Yeah, that's so true. You know, we do things a bit different here. And it comes straight from the book Trend Following. So if you know, when you guys read the book Trend Following, what trend followers will do is they'll keep buying. So every time the price makes new highs, they'll buy, they'll add to their position. That's very different, right? Most traders, they will sell. So price makes a new high, price breaks resistance. You know, let's say it's in the markup phase and it's going through a reaccumulation and it's breaking new resistance. Most traders sell, right? Most traders sell. Whereas what we do is we just add, because guess what? You know, we're gonna ride that trend until it ends. All right. So our mindset is this: we wanna when we catch a trend, because we need that trend to pay for our losses, because we understand that it's a game of probabilities, right? It's a numbers game. So, you know, we need those home runs to pay for our losses, right? Because we know that it's a game of probabilities and it's a numbers game. All right. So boy, we catch a trend and it keeps making new highs. New highs, all that does is confirm that, hey, buyers are in, new buyers are in, right? And hey, new buyers are in, right? We want to keep buying and keep buying and keep buying until things change. All right, so very good. All right. Overcome the fear of being wrong. That's a big one. That's a big one, right? Overcome the fear of being wrong. Boy, you imagine you get on a trade, right? And you tell everyone you're on that, you in that trade, right? So everyone knows you're in that trade and it goes against us. And, you know, when we trade, you know, there's a lot that goes into it, right? So especially if we're, I think fundamental traders have a harder time than technical traders. You know, for fundamental traders, you know, they have to have really strong convictions about a trade before they get in, right? So they've got to do all this research, all this analysis, right? And then once they get into that trade, all of that stuff, all that homework and everything that they've done goes into that trade. Because they really have to believe that you know, the news and everything else to be able to get in that trade. So once they gather all that information, they've convinced themselves based on their research that, you know, it's a good trade. Boy, you know, if that trade doesn't go in their favor, then they're wrong, right? They're wrong. They're not smart, you know, and really that plays on traders, right? Whereas a systematic trader or a technical trader, there isn't a lot of research, right? It's just price. So not that technical traders or even system traders doesn't have a fear of being wrong. We do have a fear of being wrong, but it's not us. So it's it's, you know, it's not us personally. All right. So yes, we did take the trade, but we have systems and other tools that will help us, right? More of analytical tools rather than fundamentals. Okay. So overcome the fear of being wrong is huge, right? We want to take, when we trade, it's really not, and we're wrong. Now, the only time that, you know, if we are not following a good process and we're just winging it, that's different. But if we're following a good process and it goes against us, then we can eliminate a lot of that fear of being wrong. Anyone want to add to that? Anyone want to add to that? No one? Okay. All right. The last one here, really believe that the markets can do anything. Do you guys really believe that the markets can do anything? Do you guys really believe that the markets can do anything? Anyone?
I wouldn't have believed it until I read the book, and then the book impresses upon us that, you know, one of the biggest downfalls we can have is to have an expectation and to follow that.
Okay, very good. Anyone else? Do you guys really believe, do you really truly believe that the markets can do anything at any time? Because I don't think most people do, right? I don't think if traders really understood, right? If they really understood that the market can do anything at any time, boy, I think most people would not be in the markets. And the individuals that are in the market, boy, they would really do a better job, right? I mean, look, just think of how many traders are out there, how many individuals are out there. And I call some of these individuals are not traders, right? There's so many, you know, folks in the market, right? You know, that are just holding, right? They're buying and holding, right? So they're not traders. You know, as a trader, we have an entry and an exit. So some of these folks are just, you know, you look at the folks that are in crypto, right? There's no defined entry and a defined exit. So do those folks really believe that the market can do anything? Do you think they really believe that the market can do anything? Do they believe that Bitcoin could go to zero? Right? They don't believe that, right? Most people that are in the markets do not believe that the market can do anything and that they have no control. They think that it's going to go in their direction, right? And that's it. It's just going to go in their direction, that it can't do anything. Once we get to the point where we realize, and you know what will happen, what happens is this: we go through a few cycles. Once we go through a few cycles, you know, we get old enough where we've seen the dot-com crash, right? We've seen the 2008 crash, right? Black Friday, right? Then we realize, hey, yeah, boy, markets can do anything, right? These stocks can do anything, right? So yeah, we've got to get to the point where we really truly believe that the markets can do anything at any time, right? And not that we need to be afraid of the markets, but just we need to know, hey, boy, you know, things can turn around quickly and we need to be nimble, right? So when things turn around, we are nimble. Guess what? We are flexible and we can change our ideas. The worst thing for a trader is to be rigid. All right, Bill, what's that saying again, Bill? And we'll end with this. What's that saying, Bill?
Flexibility is a skill for, we need to be flexible in our plan. No, we need to be rigid in our plan and flexible with the outcome. And then the other side of that is unsuccessful traders are flexible in their plan and rigid in their outcome.
Very good. Very good. Right. So we do need to believe, we really need to believe, guys, that every day that the markets can do anything. So when we get a sell signal, we got to get out. Whatever sell signal you guys are using, whatever your exit is, get out. Right. And vice versa. You get a buy signal, don't wait. You get a buy signal, and your process is telling you to buy. Ricky talked about FOMO, fear of missing out, right? Boy, if your system, your process tells you to buy, guess what? You buy. You never chase price, right? You buy. So you follow your system, you follow your process. All right. We're gonna keep it short this evening. We've got we don't have a lot of information, so I wanted to get this out to you guys this evening. So kind of think about those 7 bullet points there. All right. They're important, right? They're important for your mindset. All right. Have you guys, has anyone here listened to the audio book on YouTube? Has anyone listened to the audio book Trading in the Zone on YouTube? It's free.
Is it free through Amazon?
It's free on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just do a search on YouTube, Trading in the Zone. It's right there.
Yeah. Joe told me about it the other day. He's been listening to it.
Who did?
Joe.
Joe, okay, okay. Yeah, I would read that, guys. I think every single trader should be all over that. And like it's free. It's free on YouTube. Just pull it up. And I would just listen to that thing over and over and over. It is the best book. It's the best book on your mindset. Okay. And it will change your trading. It will, you listen to that every day a little bit. I still do. I still listen to it. It's good. It will help. So I'm going to end with that. Any questions for me, guys? Any questions? Nothing? Okay. Okay. So we'll end there. We've got some good trades going. You guys, for you guys that are in Forex, we're seeing moves in the dollar pairs. We're seeing moves in the yen pairs. The yen pairs are popping today. We got a nice extended trade in Sniper Trader. So a lot of good opportunities. We'll go on tomorrow. We'll go over equities. So we'll take a look at what's going on in equities, but tons of money to be made. So hope you guys are making money out there, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Okay. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Dave.
Thanks, Dave.
Take care, guys.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.